One of the most fun ways for me to learn is problem solving. I just love solving multiple choice questions. And for example, before doing my medical licensing exams, I solved almost like 4 or 5,000 questions because like questions help me to understand the material and focus on what matters the most. Most brilliant physicians don't go and learn the entire textbook. They learn what really matters in that textbook and how they can apply that textbook to their patients. And the same apply for engineers or like software developers. So you can't really memorize thousands and thousands of pages without forgetting them. You have to know what really matters and how you can look up the data when needed, right? So solving problems is something that I really enjoyed. But before the era of AI, it was like you go and you buy a question bank or you buy a textbook that offer questions and you solve them. But with AI, things change because you can generate multiple choice questions, or let's say you can generate questions to test your understanding. And there are tools that do that directly, like Notebook LM. It's a tool by Google that teaches you or create questions. I will show you that in a second. Or you can use ChatGPT. And for me, for example, recently I've been using AI to learn programming. I started learning Python around 6-7 months ago, and I can say that I started learning it because of AI. AI has been my tutor in learning Python, and the journey has been incredible. The journey has been amazing. Although AI still can make tons of mistakes when writing code, and lots of software developers can tell you about that. But that being said, it's really good when it comes to simple tasks. AI is your friend. And I think the same thing applies if you are learning math or you're learning algebra or anything else. So AI is really good, especially if you are new, to create questions and to create problems for you to solve. It does have its limitations, but this is just the beginning of a new era. So it's very important to learn how to use it to improve your learning skills. So without further ado, let's jump in and let me show you how. All right, let me give you this example. So I will give you two examples, one related to medicine and one related to programming. So let's say I'm watching this YouTube video and it's related to programming. I've been learning programming recently and I watched this YouTube video and it teaches Python. It talks about the for loops in Python. And I really want to test my understanding on this subject. Or like, okay, so there are a couple of ways doing it. It's like, first I have to extract the transcript. YouTube does that for you, or you can install this add-on and which will extract the transcript for you. And or the other way around, it's just like you go to the description of the video, you scroll down, and then you find this transcript, show the transcript. So this is the transcript, right? And you can search in the video if you like, but like we're just gonna scroll up. Let's take the transcript that's generated by YouTube, and I'm just gonna like select the text and scroll to the ends, down. Let me just a sec. Yeah, I already scrolled to the down, and as you can see, there are numbers, but that doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna Control C and then Control V and paste it here. So as you can see, I pasted that text here. And in the beginning, I gave ChatGPT a prompt. I said, like, today I watched a video about loops and on YouTube. Please give me a problem to solve on my own and apply the lessons I learned in this video. Give me one problem at a time and don't show me the answer. Make these problems related to healthcare. That's something related to me. I'm a physician. I'm studying programming. I'm learning programming. And I want to make this something related to healthcare so it makes more sense. And I just copied, paste the transcript that is generated by YouTube, and there are timestamps there. As you can see, this is very long transcript, but it did a good job. It says like, let's apply concept you've learned. So it was about the for loops, and it is about the for loops. So it says like, let's apply the concept you've learned about the for loops to solve healthcare related problems. Here is the first problem: calculate the average heart rate. And it gave me a couple of heart rates, or like no more than a couple of heart rate, a group of heart rate measurements, and it told me to use the for loop to calculate the average. So I wrote the code and I sent it to ChatGPT. I said like, okay, so this is the code I wrote. What do you think? And it says like, sure, great. And it gave me feedback. And then you can do this again and again. And you can say, give me another example on for loop, a third example or make the example harder, make the example simpler. Of course, there are many studies out there about AI's ability to generate questions and multiple choice exam questions. It is good. Of course, it doesn't. I don't think it can go that deep. Again, I'm not a programmer, but from experience in medicine, it can generate good answers, but it cannot be similar to the very deep questions that are generated by people who are trained to write these questions. And then let's look at another way of learning with AI. So let's say I'm learning something related to medicine, and let's say I'm a medical student. I'm learning about the development of the heart. Okay, so this is a transcript or like an article. I said like heart embryology NCBI. I want an article talks about heart embryology. So I came here. The article is available for everyone. So I just copied paste the article. I went to ChatGPT and I gave it another prompt. I said like, from this text, create a quiz to test my understanding of the context. Be creative and create different types of quizzes like matching answers or fill in the blanks or any other creative way to make learning fun. Ask me one question at a time and don't show me the answer until I tell you mine. So as you can see, there are grammar error, there are like, for example here, like test my understanding of the context. So it's like it's a wrong word, but it's still it understood what I'm trying to say. So this is the text, copy paste here, and then we can go to the end and you can see it started generating questions. So it generated fill in the blank question. It generated the cardiovascular and then generated true or false question, and it generated multiple choice question. And this is really good. Like if you read something and you don't want to read it again and just want to test your understanding, reading something again and again is not going to get you any better. But testing your understanding with questions, that's what can help you to understand the concepts mentioned that. And you can do the same thing for anything like a book chapter or an article you're reading. You want to make sure you understood the concepts there very well. So this is one way that you can use AI to generate questions and improve your understanding of that material. So this is a couple of ways that you can use ChatGPT or you can use any other large language models. So I hope you like this video. I will see you in the next one.